Almost three-fourths of the U.S. have legalized cannabis for medicinal use. The first was California back in 1996. 25 years later, Texas has medical cannabis. They have a program for certain patients, but the permitted amount of THC is only slightly higher than standard over-the-counter CBD products. THC is the psychoactive component in marijuana. A bill at the State House could potentially expand the state's program to include more patients and allow 10 times more potent levels of THC. Earlier today, KXAN's Tom Miller caught up with Cassie Pollock of the Texas Tribune for an in-depth talk about that bill and other happenings this week at the Capitol.
The Texas Senate is expected to start talking soon about expanding the medical cannabis program. Is this legislation expected to pass and actually make it to the governor's desk?
Right. So on Wednesday, the Texas House gave the initial okay to a bill that would expand the state's medical cannabis program. If the chamber gives final sign off to the legislation today, it will head to the Senate. It's likely that we could see the measure get support from both Republicans and Democrats in the chamber, which would help its chances of passing. Another conversation that's also playing out on the House side is that the chamber is taking up legislation to tackle how recreational marijuana use is penalized. Today, the chamber will consider a bill that would lessen the penalty for possession of 1 ounce or less of cannabis, as well as remove the possibility of jail time or losing a driver's license. The proposals like that, the fate on them is a little bit less clear, partially because the Senate in general has been less open to proposals related to reducing penalties for marijuana use.
Yeah, it certainly would be a big change here in Texas. On another topic, there is less than a month left in this legislative session, and before the session started, there was all this pressure to pass laws that prepare for the potential of a future pandemic, another one. How are those bills doing right now with not a lot of time left?
That's right. The clock is certainly ticking at the Texas Capitol. Lawmakers this session have filed a host of legislation that relates to the pandemic, many of which are at varying stages of the legislative process. Some public health experts say that some of those proposals would equate to meaningful reform, while others could leave the state worse off. One of the biggest conversations that we've seen around this is curbing the governor's emergency powers, which has also included a conversation about statewide disaster declarations preempting local ones. Some lawmakers have expressed the same concerns that public health experts have had on that, which is that local officials need flexibility to respond to emergencies in real time. The Senate has passed legislation to this effect, and it awaits action in the House. And the House's big piece of legislation on this is still in committee in the House. So, of course, this discussion and others are playing out as time is running out and as lawmakers are trying to tackle other issues. So it will be a sprint to the finish line for sure.
All right, Cassie Pollock with the Texas Tribune. We appreciate it, Cassie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.